Welcome to the final video in our 6-part video series about making money on YouTube without making videos and without ever showing your face in my program to Mastery and Monetization. I just want to stop for a moment and thank from the bottom of my heart literally every single person who's watched this video series so far. I've received so many emails, Instagram DMs, messages from people who've watched this video series, and the amount of support that I've gotten has just been overwhelming. And I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It really, truly means a lot. And the early bird waitlist has grown so much bigger than I ever expected it would. In fact, there's more people on the early bird waitlist than we're going to be able to let into the program when the program actually opens. And I've also received dozens of questions about my program to Mastery and Monetization. And instead of replying to every single one by one, I've been trying to reply to as many as I possibly can. But instead of replying to every single question one by one, I thought it'd be a lot easier to sit down and record a video for you and answer everybody's questions here in one place. But before I do that, I really just quickly want to recap everything we've covered in this 6-part video series. If you've watched the last 5 videos in this series, you know that niche channels, where you never even have to show your face or get on camera, are one of the best ways to start making money on YouTube. And I also showed you that actually doing this is probably not as hard as you think. I showed you some of the best niches to do this in. I demonstrated how you can actually start getting views fast and get results fast by implementing something called similar metadata. And I also showed you an example of a niche channel in action that's actually succeeding, and how one of my students, Rick, was able to get to the point of running 3 different YouTube channels. And with niche channels, there's no reason why you can't start making money on YouTube. There's so many different ways of monetizing these types of channels, and you don't need to spend hours a day in front of a camera filming videos with countless retakes. You don't need to buy all this expensive video and audio equipment, and you don't even need to be good at technology. Now, with that being said, I'm really excited to announce that my program to Mastery and Monetization is going to be opening for enrollment in the next couple days. And I'll be taking on a handful of students and showing them step by step exactly how you can start making money with YouTube. You can literally watch over my shoulder as I take you through this entire process. And this isn't going to be a bunch of abstract theory. This is going to be actual actionable advice that you can follow, and an actual guide and a guideline and a blueprint to show you exactly what to do. And now, as I promised, I'm going to be answering some of the questions that we've been getting about the program. So one question I've been getting a lot is if the course is suitable for beginners or if it's only for advanced people. And the answer is that it's beginner friendly and you don't need any prior experience before enrolling in the course. Not only is it going to show you how to start profitable YouTube channels from complete scratch, but it's also going to reveal to you a bunch of the ninja tactics that I use for scaling YouTube channels. So if you're already on YouTube and you're already an advanced YouTuber, this program's for you. And if you've never even made a YouTube channel, you don't even know where to start, you don't even know what niche to choose, we're going to give you a list of 100 of the most profitable YouTube niches. I'm going to be giving you everything you need, an entire guideline, step by step, an entire blueprint for doing this the correct way from start. So yes, this program is 100% suitable for beginners. Another question is, if everyone does this, will it still work? I know a lot of people out there are afraid of this getting saturated, and the answer is no, this will not get saturated. There's over 1 trillion views per year on YouTube. Plus, we're only doing this for a handful of people. So most people on YouTube, most creators, most channels have no idea about this unique method. They have no idea about these ranking strategies, no idea about similar metadata. And I see so many people out there worried about this being too saturated, while people who are actually doing this and are actually taking action are the ones that are getting results. If I would have been sitting around wondering, is it going to be too saturated last year, before I started a YouTube channel, and I grew that channel just 1 year later to having 500,000 subscribers on that channel, I would have really regretted it. If I wouldn't have jumped in and if I wouldn't have started that channel, I can tell you right now, I would have really regretted it, and I don't want you guys to either. So regardless if you jump in the program or whatever, I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you're at all considering doing YouTube, doing a niche channel, whatever type of channel you're thinking about doing, just do it. Now is the best time to start on YouTube. And I've talked about this in past YouTube videos a lot. Well, people who are sitting there wondering, it's just going to be too saturated, now's too late for YouTube. And one of the things that people forget to account for as well with YouTube. They're like, there's way too many creators on the platform. What they fail to account for is that viewers have also increased accordingly. So yes, there's more creators, there's more channels on the platform, but there's also way more people watching YouTube as well, and it's increased accordingly. So that's something that you should take into consideration as well. And I'm starting new channels all the time. We have students starting new channels all the time, blowing up their channels from complete scratch. And if they were sitting there worried and not taking any action, thinking, you know, maybe it's too late for YouTube, it's probably too saturated, if they were thinking that, they wouldn't get anywhere. So I just really implore you that if you're at all thinking about doing YouTube, now is the best time to do it. Another question is, does this work worldwide? And if you're watching this video right now and you have a YouTube account, yes, this works. Now, there's a few select countries where monetization isn't allowed for YouTube, meaning you can't actually put ads on your videos and make money directly from YouTube paying you. However, you can monetize through so many different methods, affiliate marketing. There's so many different methods of monetizing on YouTube that we cover in Tube Mastery and Monetization that it doesn't even matter if you're not monetized on YouTube, because I like to see ad revenue as just this extra bonus thing. You can make so much more money through different monetization methods, and that's exactly what I show in the course. But if you're watching this and you have a YouTube account, that means that yes, this is possible. Another question we got is, you know I can make money on YouTube, but I'm afraid it's going to take a long time to get monetized. And the answer to that is that it can happen a lot faster than you probably think. I've had channels get monetized within literally 2 weeks of starting uploading on that channel, and with only 13 videos on that channel. And to be clear, that's an outlier. Not every single channel are going to get results like that. I've also had channels take 30 to 50 videos to actually get monetized on the platform and take a few months to do it. But if you're committed to doing this, we're going to show you the best practices for getting monetized the fastest, and we're going to show you how to build a real long-term business with YouTube to make sure that you're not just spamming YouTube policies, because there's so many other programs out there that show you to artificially increase your views using software and all this black hat stuff. We're going to teach you how to make a real long-term business with YouTube and none of that spammy stuff. So I want you guys to have a business where you don't just start making money and then all of a sudden your YouTube account gets banned the next month. I want to show you how I've been doing this since 2014. I've never had an account banned, and I've been able to grow channels to millions of subscribers. I've been able to get gold play buttons from YouTube because I've actually been doing this the right way, and I want to show you exactly how to do it the right way as well. And also in the program, I also show you alternative monetization methods, meaning that you can potentially start making money without even being monetized whatsoever. Another question we got is, I have a personal brand channel and I've really been struggling on it, so should I shut down that personal brand channel and go all in with a niche channel? And here's my answer. If you're passionate about being in front of a camera and that's your thing, there's no way, I don't want to tell you to shut that channel down, even though niche channels are more scalable. And also, you can definitely do both too. For example, I run one personal brand channel and I run 8 different niche channels. And the beauty about niche channels is that they can be mostly outsourced. So my advice to you is, if you love personal brand channels and you want to do that, then keep doing it if that's your thing. But if you really want to start a niche channel and get all the benefits that come with starting a niche channel, I would recommend looking into it, maybe starting a niche channel on the side, or doing that full-time for now until it gets to the point of being able to mostly outsource that channel, and then continuing with your personal brand channel, or doing both at the same time, because it's definitely possible. But if you put all your focus into one thing, it will grow the most. So if you want to do niche channels right now, feel free to do that. That's really just a personal preference kind of thing, and I really don't want to sway you one way or another. If you're really passionate about being in front of a camera and that's your thing, then I really don't want to take that away from you. Even though niche channels are more scalable and there's all these different pros that come with running them, I don't want to sway your opinion one way or another. And another question that we got is, will the tactics within Tube Mastery and Monetization help me with growing a personal brand channel? And the answer is yes. If you're dead set on a personal channel, or you already have a personal channel and you really just want to scale it, then yes, the tactics within Tube Mastery and Monetization will show you exactly how I scaled my personal channel, Make Money Matt, to 60,000 subscribers in just a couple months from being active uploading on that channel, and to over 500,000 views a month in just a couple months. So yes, these tactics work no matter what type of channel that you're running. I've had niche channels go from 0 to 500,000 subscribers in a single year, and I've also used these on personal channels, and we have a handful of students within Tube Mastery and Monetization who also run personal channels as well. But most of the people in there are running faceless niche channels, so I hope that gives you some more insight. Another question we got asked is, I have a full-time business, will this work for me? Now, it depends obviously on how much you're working. If you're literally working 24 hours a day, obviously you're not going to be able to fit this in. However, if you do just have a couple hours a day, then yes, absolutely, that's what this program is designed for. I've designed this to be a 6-week program, but for some people, this will be a 1-week program. It really just depends on how much time you have to actually go through it. But when it comes to actually implementing the tactics within this program, it could take you as little as a month to get results, and it could take you as much as 3 months, and some people won't ever have results at all. There's so many people out there preaching and saying, oh, you're gonna get results within 1 week within joining my program, and they set all these high expectations, and then nothing happens. So, and people give up because they had all these high expectations joining the program, and it's just because the creator of it couldn't give a realistic time frame of when results would actually be possible. So I don't want to give you guys any unrealistic expectations, but I'll just tell you from my own experience, I've had channels take 2 weeks to get monetized and start making money, and I've had channels take months. And there's people who go through this program and don't get any results whatsoever because they don't actually put into tactics that are taught within the program, or they apply it the wrong way. And to be 100% honest, this isn't for everybody. That's why we have a complete 100% money back guarantee as well. So if you have a full-time business or a full-time job, but you have a couple hours a day that you can actually dedicate to this, then you can go through this program over the next 6 weeks and potentially start getting results. I can't promise it because I can't promise you'll actually implement what I teach, but what I can promise you is that you're going to discover the same exact tactics that I'm using and that all my successful students are using. So we got another question that says, I'm in the middle of another course right now. What should I do? So first of all, I just want to say that's awesome that you're investing in yourself. In the past year, I personally have spent over $30,000 in programs and coaches and masterminds. And while I hate shiny object syndrome and jumping from one course to another course, what I will say, and I'm a little bit biased, I'll be 100% upfront with you. I mean, this business model has literally transformed my life more than anything else. And I just want to be upfront about that. But I honestly 100% think that running YouTube niche channels is the #1 business, online business, that you can start on the internet. Now, I've looked at so many other business models, and I've met with so many other people who run different types of business, e-commerce businesses, social media marketing agencies, and with a lot of these business models, there's a lot of upfront capital required, and they're really hard, and they require a bunch of technical skill. And on my Instagram, I've actually posted a bunch of posts explaining why YouTube and running niche channels in particular are way better than most of these business models that are out there, than any of them that I've seen so far. So I honestly do think that running YouTube niche channels is the best business model on the internet. Now, obviously, I'm very biased. This has completely transformed my life, and I want to be upfront with that. And with that information, hopefully you can make a more informed decision. And another question is, what if I have questions or problems along the way? So if you choose to enroll in Tube Mastery and Monetization at this huge discount, and with all these epic bonuses that you're going to get, you're also going to get access to a private student community, a Facebook group with me and every other student in that group. And honestly, it's the #1 YouTube community that I've ever been a part of on the internet. And I love this community so much. I talk with people on there every single day, and I'm in there every single day answering as many questions as I possibly can. And you're gonna get access to all my most successful students. So they're in there, and you can mastermind and network and see exactly what's working on YouTube, students sharing their success along the way, and you can ask any questions that you have along the way. So this isn't like most online programs where you buy it and you're just in the dark. You're gonna have access to an actual community of people doing this, and I'm in that community, and I'm posting value in there all the time as well. When I find something new that's working, this is the first place that I go to share. And the final question that I know so many people are asking is, how much is this program going to cost? Well, this is going to be your last chance to enroll into Mastery and Monetization before the price of the program goes up for good. I'm actually going to close the cart so nobody else is going to be able to join Tube Mastery and Monetization. And then when we reopen, the price is going to go up and it's going to stay up. So this is literally going to be your last chance to enroll in this program before the price goes up. And believe me, I know a lot of marketers say this and then they don't actually follow through with it. I'm literally going to be raising the price for this program. So this is your last chance to do it. So you might think this is just a bunch of hype and I'm just saying this, but look at the price. The price is going to go up right after we close the cart for this, when we actually open up again. So this is your last chance if you're thinking about doing this, or if you're just intrigued and you want to do this correctly, you want to do it the right way for sure over the next 90 days, then this is the program for you. And if you want to join, I would love to work with you, but if not, no problem. And if you want to join, this is the cheapest the program's going to be. And also, if the program's still too expensive for you, there's also going to be a payment plan as well. So I hope that answers some of your questions. Now, I do have a video and a page that's going to be going up in a couple days with a bunch of detailed information about the program and exactly how you can get in. And if you actually want to get a spot in this program when we open with all these exclusive bonuses that you're only going to get when you join right when it opens, I'm also going to give you some instructions that you can follow right now. But if you want to make sure that you get a spot in the program at the discounted price with all of the exclusive bonuses that are going to come with it, that are only if you enroll at this time, then let me give you some instructions to follow when registration does actually open. Because here's the thing, as much as I would love to help every single person individually out there in the world make money on YouTube without making videos, I simply can't work with too many students at the same time and still provide all the mentorship and help and guidance that's needed so you can get the results that you want. I prefer keeping my online classes smaller, which is part of the reason that in the future I'm going to be raising the price in this program. This is going to be your last chance to get in this program at a discounted rate with exclusive bonuses on top of that. So please understand that the program is going to be limited and it's going to be available on a first come, first serve basis. And if you really want to be a part of this and you want to do this the right way, for sure, you have to act immediately once registration opens. Now here's what you can actually do to increase your odds of getting into Tube Mastery and Monetization with all the exclusive bonuses. Number one, make sure that you signed up for the early bird waitlist. If you've signed up for the early bird waitlist, your chances of getting into the program are a ton higher than anyone who's not. And that's because I'm going to be sending out an email to everybody on the early bird waitlist with a special early bird registration link. And one of the reasons why I made this early bird waitlist is so you can get access before the general public does. But to actually secure your spot, you need to act immediately as soon as you get the early bird registration link. And again, that's going to be sent in an email. And just in case you weren't able to get on the early bird registration waitlist, you might still have a chance of getting in the program as long as you follow these instructions. Here's how you could potentially get in. First of all, keep an eye on my social media newsfeed. As soon as you see an ad or an announcement that the doors to Tube Mastery and Monetization are open, click the link, which is going to take you to a registration page, and then you can secure your spot immediately. Now, it is likely that there's going to be a giant rush to the registration page since there's so many people signed up for it, but if you actually follow these instructions, you can increase your odds of getting a spot. That being said, I can't wait to knock it out of the park and help you start making money with YouTube. So that's all from me for now. I hope you got a ton of value from this video series, and I'm really looking forward to hitting the ground running and getting to work with all my students in a couple of days. Thanks so much for watching this video and sticking around until the end. I can't wait to hopefully get started working with you, and I'll hopefully see you within the program.